Hey team, I'm kicking back with my daughter Rix this afternoon, and we're pretty keen on some sashimi, so we're off on a little mish. I just grabbed my favourite little soft baiting combo from OKUMA, and of course the bare essentials. 4-bar BKK circles. Perfect setup, these things. You see any bait down there? There's some, eh? A lot. Mussels everywhere, look at them, big dogs. That'll make a good bait. There we go. There's some good baits. Perfect, good flow. So we're going to pop a bait just in there and let it flow out like those bits. That one, cut it in half. There we go. Just pop them onto our hook. Alright, let's deploy that first bait. We'll just let it sink down. I'm sort of going to walk along with it, and hopefully it gets eaten by a fish. It took about 10 minutes, but honestly, as soon as I turned the camera off, well, bam! We caught this beautiful kahawai. Hi, and welcome back to Muddy's Kitchen, where today's recipe is a hard and fast sashimi with lemon juice and ponzu. It's kind of almost a little bit of a ceviche thing. I don't know, you let me know what you think. Anyway, filleting starts off as usual with that first cut going in behind the fin and up and towards the head, and that second cut just running all the way down the back along the spine there, and then just following those bones, carefully peeling that fish back, and then of course being careful to go up and over that rib cage and down the other side. I always like to leave that first fillet attached, it just keeps the fish in a nice shape, and then on the other side, quite simply, rinse and repeat. Boom, and flip it over there and slice. Love this knife, man, it's pretty cool. Anyway, pretty clean, not perfect but not too bad. Next up is skinning. I just pin down the end of the skin there and wriggle the knife backwards and forwards nice and gently to remove that skin. I leave the fish sitting on it so it doesn't get all covered in scales while I whip out those pin bones. You can kind of feel how far down they go if you just give it a bit of a poke with your finger, and yeah, you just whip those out as well. And there you have it, boom. A beautiful kahawai fillet. Boom. So I'm just going to trim out the red bits a little bit more, that stuff there, just like this. You watch, I'm a ninja at it. See? That little bit's okay. Like this. For this particular dish, presentation is not really too important. It's just a hard and fast, really tasty dish. So I just sliced the whole lot of it up, nice and thin. Boom. It's beautiful. Chop. Chop. If life gives you lemons, kill them, crush them, and drink their souls. But don't get the seeds in your fish. See, so catch the seeds. Beautiful, mix through so that lemon juice gets it all over everything. Tiny little bit of ponzu, just a little as bit, just like that. Mix that through as well. I pop my fish aside to marinate for a couple of minutes, and then it's time for plating up. Today, plating up is going to be on this chopping board, and it's going to consist of a cute little bowl of soy sauce, some wasabi, a couple of stacks of our fish, some of this delicious stuff here, which is sashimi togarashi, which is a beautiful Japanese 5-spice with some chili and stuff. And once that's done, nothing left to do but do it. You know, I honestly didn't know how loud I breathe until I started making videos. It must have been annoying people my whole life, and I only just found out recently. You know, that's pretty crazy, eh? And it's pretty loud. I'm like a little pug dog. Anyway, that's enough about that. The sashimi was absolutely delicious, and we peeled that back, and it was time for a wasabi challenge. Alright, Rikki has accepted a wasabi challenge. 3, 2, 1, down the hatch. It's pretty hard out, eh? Well done, you passed the wasabi challenge. You did good. Alright, Dad's doing the wasabi challenge too. There's way more wasabi than you had to do.
No, I had that much. The
Whoa.
fish was just like over top of it.
Whatever. That is hardcore. Alright, wasabi challenge. Holy crap. That clears out the sinuses, eh? It clears out the nose. Woo! It's good though. I like it. It's a pass for me as well. Shout out to the awesome people at Archibald Cars and Family Finance for the epic mud wagon. If you need some help getting into a new whip, get down there and see them. They're the good guys.